All rise. Judge Vonda B, court is now in session. Case number JVB 1013, case of the Jacksons.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Okay. Ms. Jackson?
Yes.
You brought this case before the court.
I did.
Okay, what's going on?
So, James and I split about a couple of years ago, and it's been pretty good. We've been splitting costs for our girl, but her last birthday she was 8 years old, and we had a great party. I planned it. It's been a lot of time, and it was about $1,500.
How, 8 years old?
Yes. Well, okay, she really likes ice skating, so we rented out the ice skating rink, and then Tara Lipinski came and did a little routine for the girls. It was a lot of fun. But anyways, it did cost something, and James just refused to pay it.
Whose idea was it? Wait. How much was the birthday party?
$1,500.
All right, folks, get ready for a courtroom showdown that takes an unexpected twist. Today's case features a mother who isn't asking for child support in the traditional sense. Instead, she's demanding it because her ex refused to pay for their daughter's extravagant $1,500 birthday party. We're talking about a private ice skating rink and even a professional figure skater, all for an 8-year-old celebration. But here's where it gets messy. Dad had absolutely no input in planning the event. Now, Mom is using that as justification to push for financial support, claiming it shows she's been left to shoulder the full burden alone. Judge Vonda, however, isn't convinced. She's questioning whether this is really about the child's needs or more about parental entitlement and unchecked spending. So the big question is, will the mother's argument actually hold up in court? This case dives deep into the blurred lines between financial responsibility and personal choice. It's a lesson in budgeting, boundaries, and what the legal system considers necessary support. Stick around. This is one courtroom reality check you won't want to miss.
Whose idea was it to have that expensive birthday party?
Tierney brought up the whole inspiration for it. So I just kind of, looked at what past birthday parties we had gone to, kind of the expectation was set at a certain level, and yeah, so I did ask James for certain input, and he did not give that, so I just took that as I have to parent up.
So you want him to pay child support now?
Yes, I think this is kind of it's changing up the dynamics a little bit, that he wouldn't even pay for a little bit of her birthday party. So she's getting into ballet. There's recitals coming up. There are other things coming up, and I'm just nervous that she's gonna see that imbalance in our relationship, and it's gonna cost something.
But you're creating the imbalance. $1,500 for an 8-year-old birthday party?
That doesn't sound, it sounds bad when you say it out of the context, but that's normal.
No, within the context, that is ridiculous.
That is normal.
No, it's not normal.
Susie had a birthday party that cost $2,000,
so you're trying to keep up with Susie?
Well, I didn't do $2,000. I could have done $2,000, and I think I kept it at a reasonable cost. Wait a minute.
Pause. Can you speak some reason to me?
I would love to.
Okay, let's take a moment and talk about that price tag. $500 for an 8-year-old's birthday party. Seriously? Now, I don't know about you, but most kids that age would be thrilled with a simple cake, a few balloons, and a fun afternoon at the park. But not in this case. Mom went all out. Think more Hollywood red carpet than playground picnic. And let's be honest, was this celebration really for the child? Or was it more about appearances, trying to keep up with the Susies of the world? We want to hear from you. What's the most you've ever spent on a birthday party? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.
Honor, I am more than happy to help our daughter celebrate and live her life, but there comes a point where it's just, it's frivolous, it's opulent.
I agree.
I would have been fine going halfway down the middle of just like paying to have some kids to the skating rink but we did not need Tara Lipinski there. I thought that you were joking when you said that, which is why I didn't respond.
I do not joke. And you know how...
Excuse me. Last time I checked, I was the judge. So I would like for the two of you to address me.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sorry.
You're welcome. You did not need Tara there.
Tierney really wanted her, though.
Yeah, but Tierney is not paying $1,500, is she? No, and it's after.
Here's where things really get interesting. Dad isn't refusing to support his daughter. He's just refusing to pay for something he sees as completely over the top and unnecessary. In fact, when Mom mentioned hiring a professional figure skater for the party, he genuinely thought she was joking. That's how extravagant the whole thing sounded to him. Let's be real. What would you do if your co-parent suddenly handed you a luxury party bill without ever asking for your input? Is that fair or totally out of line? Let us know what you think. Is this fair or foul? Share your thoughts in the comments.
Of him to pay that when it was your idea. That is ridiculous. And you came to court today to ask me to do what exactly?
I just want in the future to make sure that there is a balance in our relationship.
I'm going to ask you again. What is it that you came to court to ask me to do?
I would like him to pay child support.
Well, I would like for you to not spend $1,500 on a birthday party. The 9-year-old, when she turns 9, no $1,500. When she turns 10, no $1,500. I mean, that is absurd. And then you want him to pay you child support because he did not want to go in with you with this ridiculous amount of money you spend on a birthday party. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. I'm not going to have him pay child support based on that, and you guys have been sharing custody. So I'm assuming when the child is with you, you cover the expenses for the child, right?
And it's usually really amicable. It usually works really well, but...
Well, it sounds like she probably put herself in the hole with that $1,500 birthday party and is trying to recoup some of the money from it because you were trying to keep up with Susie paying $2,000, which is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm not going to do it. And I cannot believe you actually filed this in court and asked me to do it for those grounds. Yeah.
I see that there's no weird issue with this thing. Okay.
Well, it's just, I'm happy to help. I'm happy to step in and help our daughter pursue her interests. If she wants to do ballet, sure.
Ballet makes sense. Ballet is an activity.
Right.
If she chooses to do ballet in school, I mean, it's an educational activity as well. But I am not going to order anybody pay child support based on a $1,500 birthday.
And here comes the reality check. Judge Vonda B is not having it. A $1,500 birthday party for an 8-year-old? Absolutely not. Let's call it what it is. This wasn't a request for child support. It was a plea for reimbursement after Mom went way overboard on a party she planned without any discussion. Judge Vonda saw right through it, and honestly, so do we. So now it's your turn. Was this entitlement or was it justified? What's your verdict? Let us know in the comments.
Your custody. Who pays health insurance?
We both do.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing you guys should be doing. Maintain your own individual health insurance, but no, he is not going to pay child support.
And just like that, the case is shut down hard. Not only is Dad off the hook for child support, but Judge Vonda makes it crystal clear. This entire situation was a ridiculous misuse of the court's time. Let this be a lesson. Just because you choose to overspend doesn't mean someone else should be forced to cover the cost. If there's one key takeaway from this case, it's this. Co-parenting should be rooted in fairness, not surprise expenses or financial ambushes.
Okay. All right. Is there anything further?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Okay. Is there anything further from you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I'm glad. If there's nothing further, you both are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And that's a wrap. Judge Vonda left no room for doubt. This case wasn't truly about child support. It was about a poor financial choice. A birthday party, especially one this extravagant, is not a necessity. And expecting your ex to pay for luxury expenses without any prior discussion? That's simply not how co-parenting works. So, what's your take? Did Mom have a valid point, Or was this just a case of entitlement in action? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoy these courtroom showdowns, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment of the drama.